Swan Lake, A Tale of Love and Magic Chapter 1. The magical lake in a serene and enchanted valley. There lay a breathtaking lake known as Swan Lake. It was surrounded by towering trees and blooming flowers, their vibrant colors mirrored in the lake's crystal-clear waters. Every spring, the lake sparkled under the golden sunshine, and elegant swans glided gracefully across its surface. Yet, these were no ordinary swans. They were enchanted princesses bound by a mysterious curse. One bright spring morning, a kind-hearted prince named Siegfried ventured into the woods near Swan Lake, bow in hand, accompanied by his loyal friends. As the group hunted, Siegfried was drawn away by the sound of a hauntingly beautiful melody. Intrigued, he followed the song to the lake's edge, where a swan, its feathers shimmering like silver, glided majestically on the water. Suddenly, before his astonished eyes, the swan transformed into a radiant young woman. She introduced herself as Odette, a princess under the cruel spell of an evil sorcerer named Rothbart. By day, she and her companions were bound in swan form, and only under the moonlight could they reclaim their human selves. Siegfried's heart ached as he listened to her tale. "Fear not, Odette," he vowed, his voice steady with determination. "I will find a way to break this curse and set you free." Odette's eyes sparkled with hope as she smiled at the brave prince. Chapter 2. The sorcerer's plan. That night, Siegfried's thoughts were consumed by Odette. He longed for the kingdom to see her true beauty and spirit, so he invited her to a grand ball at the castle. Little did he know, Rothbart was already scheming to keep his spell unbroken. As the ball began, Siegfried's mother announced that he must choose a bride. At that very moment, Rothbart, disguised as a nobleman, arrived with his daughter, Odile. She bore an uncanny resemblance to Odette, but wore a striking black gown, a symbol of her father's dark magic. Rothbart's wicked plan was set into motion. Through deception, he tricked Siegfried into dancing with Odile. Bewitched by her appearance, Siegfried declared his love for her, believing she was Odette. Just as the words left his lips, a gentle breeze swept through the hall, carrying Odette's anguished voice. Realization struck Siegfried like lightning. He had been fooled. Guilt and anger surged within him, and he fled the castle to find the true Odette. Chapter 3. Love Wins. Siegfried raced to Swan Lake, where he found Odette seated by the water, her shoulders trembling with sorrow. "Odette, forgive me," he pleaded, his voice breaking. "I was deceived, but my heart belongs only to you." Odette looked into his tearful eyes and saw the sincerity of his love. "I forgive you, Siegfried," she said softly. Together, they vowed to confront Rothbart and end the curse once and for all. The next day, under the light of dawn, Siegfried and Odette faced Rothbart in the castle's courtyard. "Your spell ends here," Siegfried declared, drawing his sword. Rothbart laughed darkly and unleashed his powers, but Siegfried fought with unyielding courage, fueled by his love for Odette. As the battle raged, Odette summoned her inner magic, channeling the strength of the enchanted princesses who stood with her. Together, they weakened Rothbart's grip on his dark powers. In a final act of bravery, Siegfried delivered a decisive blow, vanquishing the sorcerer forever. The curse shattered in a burst of radiant light. The swans at Swan Lake transformed back into princesses, their laughter and joy filling the air. Odette and Siegfried embraced, their love shining brighter than the morning sun. From that day forward, Swan Lake became a symbol of hope, courage, and love. Siegfried and Odette's union was celebrated by the kingdom, their story passed down as a timeless tale of how love and determination can overcome even the darkest of curses. And so, the two lived happily ever after, their bond an eternal reminder that true love conquers all. Moral of the story of Swan Lake teaches us that love, courage, and determination can overcome even the darkest challenges. It reminds us that forgiveness and unity are powerful forces capable of breaking any curse and bringing light to the world.